The smarter you are, the more money you'll make. The more money you make, the better looking you become. The only show that guarantees to make you smarter, richer, and better looking is Get Rich Radio with Marshall Silver.
Welcome back, friend, to Get Rich Radio, the only place on the airwaves where we pay you to listen, we pay you to refer people, and we give away $1,000 cash every single day. All good stuff. On the show with us, Wendy Lipton-Dibner, president of Professional Impact. Her book is called Shatter Your Speed Limits. We've got some goodies for you coming up, so make sure you stay tuned. Hey, what kind of tips do you have for our listeners, Wendy, that can help them become more successful and shatter those speed limits?
Oh, lots and lots and lots. Let's start, first of all, with recognizing that success starts with us. You know, I love when you guys say you become better looking when you become richer. It's really true. Because the more money that you have, the more relaxed you are, the more confident you are, the more you shine. So absolutely, we all begin with shattering our speed limits personally, and then we go to our businesses. Start with desire. If you're listening to this and you can get to a place where you can grab a pencil, write this down. What I want you to do is ask yourself one question. If you woke up tomorrow morning and magically, without having to do or learn anything, you found that you were living the perfect life for you, what would it look like? What would you be doing? What would you be feeling? What would you be owning? Where would you be going? Who would you be meeting? Get this life totally written out in the ideal, and don't block yourself with all of these, well, that could never happen. Get it all written out, and then ask yourself the key question of desire. If you really were able to get a life like that, what would it get for you? And make another list. And then once you've written that list, ask yourself the same question again. And if you got that, what would that get for you? And if you got that, what would that get for you? And keep on going until you hear yourself say an answer that either makes you bust out laughing or burst into tears. And then you will know that you have reached your burning desire, and that is what will make you work harder than you've ever worked in your entire life, no matter how hard it is to make it happen. You
have a free action formula worksheet for our listeners, correct?
I do.
A gift that could help them utilize your stuff and make them more productive. How do they get a hold of that?
Okay. So obviously you can purchase the book on Amazon or whatever if you want to get the full piece of this, but for absolutely no charge, if you will go to the following website, you can download a free workshop. So the website is Shatter Your Speed Limits, that's plural, shatteryourspeedlimits.com/worksheet. And you'll just put your information in, and we will shoot you a worksheet with all of the action formula questions so that you can work your way through the whole process and discover everything you need to know about how to make sure you never block your own success.
I was looking at your stats before we brought you on as a guest, and frankly was quite impressed. I know you've been speaking for over 30 years, which I don't know how you've done that since you look like you're 25. And you've gotten really impressive statistics from your audiences. Of the people you've surveyed, 93% have actually implemented the strategies that you teach them, and 72% of your audiences also invest in additional products and services. That's way, way, way above standards. What do you think your secret is?
My secret is actually more than one. My number one secret is that I'm results driven. So my number one goal when I get in front of an audience, whether it's on your show today or whether it's out speaking to thousands of people in a big venue, I want them to walk away and actually do what I've taught them. And so since that's my number one goal, everything I do is all about making that happen, from speaking their unique languages of their culture and of their individuals to giving them actionable items that they can use and making it easy for them to do that. There are simple formulas, obviously, to make all of this happen. But the secret to achieving that is building a profound connection with people within the first 5 minutes. And when you can accomplish that, then they will trust you, they will like you, and of course we know that's what makes people want to buy what you sell. It's all intimately connected.
You have a seminar program that you do live, correct?
I do. I have a program that is actually launching. It's a premiere event in July The information for that is at movepeopletoaction.com. And then that's going to roll into an online study course that people can get involved in that will premiere late fall, which will involve modules that you can learn at home and then group coaching programs that we'll be doing worldwide. So we're really excited about finally helping people to get out there and make a bigger difference and a better income.
And moving, kind of shifting gears a little bit, what do you think? Obviously, I've got my own thoughts and strategies on this. What do you think is the brain's way of getting rewired to achieve goals, and what can people do when their own brains are getting in their own way?
Okay, I think, it's such a great question, Marshall, and I think we need to distinguish between a brain and a mind. So what most personal development people talk about is the mind and how we have these self-limiting beliefs and our rules that get in our way. And the brain is what we're born with. This is hardwiring. And we know from neuropsychology and from all kinds of academic kind of stuff that that can also get in our way unless we know how to maximize that. So when you look at all the different personality testing systems, DISC and Myers-Briggs, and I have my own, everybody's got one, but they all tell us the same information, which is that there are 4 basic different brain types, and that each of those brain types are going to have an easier time doing certain kinds of jobs than others. Where we get in trouble, Marshall, is when we go against our own brain types. And so we need to learn the systems so that we can then use them to enhance our success.
What are your guiding rules? What's the foundation? We know some tips. What's the guiding rules of how people block their own successes?
Well, let's talk about Heather.
Thank you.
Anytime. Because it's such a great example, and I loved your story as much as I am sad to hear how it ended for you. I'm sure that was not the greatest.
Schadenfreude, Wendy. That's called Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Pleasure at my pain.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's probably drugs for that, but in the meantime, I think it's just a great example. Can I use it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, I'm long over it. I'm in love. I've got a great family. I'm good.
Awesome. Okay, so lots of people in life have Heather experiences, whether it's love-related or business-related or school-related. We all have moments where we become humiliated at someone else's expense or whatever. And in those moments, we make decisions. Like for you said, well, that's it, I'm never looking online again. What some people say is, well, that's it, I'm never going to get close again, so I won't get hurt. All
Absolutely.
Of those types of examples lead us to make conscious or even unconscious decisions about how we're going to protect ourselves from ever feeling that pain again. Those decisions then become what I call guiding rules. And they keep us from moving forward in our lives. And we have guiding rules about business, we have guiding rules about love, we have guiding rules about family, and all of us do this. Nobody gets out of childhood unscathed. So we all do these guiding rules that happen when we're very young. By the time we get older, we don't even remember that we've done them, but they guide our decisions in life and block our success. So what I teach in Shatter Your Speed Limits and frankly in all of my programs is that we have to take time to quickly identify what are our major guiding rules that could be keeping us from getting what we truly want in business and in life, and then change that rule so that we never get in our own way again. It's very, very powerful. I've had readers who tell me I've saved them $30,000 in psychotherapy.
I'm sure. I'm very sure. Hey, when we come back, I want to focus on business strategies. I want to focus on business development. I know you yourself have had a massively successful career, built a multi-million-dollar speaking career without using speakers bureaus or even cold calling. So I want to know how you did that. What would you say is the number one speed limit that most entrepreneurs experience, and give us an insight on how to break it?
They get in their own way without noticing that they are. So they either are uncomfortable, they have fears, they have angers, whatever, and those limits block them from making the kinds of moves that they need to make to get successful.
Awesome. We are with Wendy Lipton-Dibner, And we are about to take a short break, have one final segment with Wendy. If you'd like to check out her websites, shatteryourspeedlimits, plural.com, and also movepeopletoaction.com, where you can get that action worksheet to give you some additional insights and great value. Pick up a copy of the book at Amazon.com or just go to shatteryourspeedlimits.com and purchase it directly there. I'm Marshall Silver. We've got to take a short break. Coming up in hour 2, as we always do, $1,000 cash giveaway. And I know you could use $1,000 right now. Who couldn't? We've given away over $160,000 in cash since we launched the show, $3 million in other prizes and training materials, and we're not letting up. More insights on our Missing Piece to Millions tour with Sir Richard Branson coming up right after this.